Like 8 square roots of 5.
What do you mean?
Like wouldn't it be?
No, I just multiplied this by 2.
By 2, okay.
Because this is 4 square roots of 5, and this is 4 square
I
roots
was
of 5.
thinking, never mind. Just kidding.
Okay. All right, number 11 says find the area of a trapezoid. Okay. So area is equal to okay, so my 3 dimensions are height, base, and base. Do I have all of them? I have base and base. I need height. Now, remember at the beginning I said what's convenient about an isosceles trapezoid?
It makes 2 congruent triangles.
It makes 2 congruent triangles. We know the opposite side down there is 10 for the opposite of the rectangle. And since the whole thing's 16, that means I've got 6 units left to work with that need to be split evenly between those 2 little thingies, right? Now, I need to find this. How am I going to use this picture to find that?
Well, right.
No. It's an isosceles trapezoid. Nope. The triangle's not isosceles. The trapezoid is isosceles. We're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find this missing piece. 9 squared is equal to 3 squared plus x squared. Subtract 9 from both sides. You get 72 equals x squared. 72 is, 36 times 2. So when I take the square root of that, what do I get? 6 square roots of 2. So now I have my bases and my height. So it's 1/2 a height of 6 square roots of 2 times a base of 10 plus a base of 16. I don't need all the work to get to your answer from that point. I just need the answer. Is everybody good on this one? All right, number 12, we're talking about a trapezoid and we're looking for a missing base and we know the area. So we're going to need the area formula. The area is 128. One base is, and we are looking for the other base. Okay. Normally we would double both sides, but that's because we couldn't take half of the next number because it wouldn't give us a even or a whole number. But half of 8 is what? 4. So this is 128 equals 4 times 12 plus b. Now I can either distribute, then subtract, then divide. Or I can divide by 4 right now, which gives me 32 is equal to 12 plus b. So what is b?
0, 2.
Your base is 20. Now all I want to see on the test would be this. The formula, the step plugged in, and then the answer. Okay? Those 3 things. Yes, because I'm going to be giving partial credit if you get it wrong. But I'm not going searching for your stuff. Okay? All right, now the rest of these we're asked to find the area. Number 13, we have some corrections to make on your dimensions because those dimensions didn't work at all. So on your paper, please correct them. You've got bases of 10 and 12 and a leg of 6. All right, we're asked to find the area. So what kind of shape is this?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
All right, so we start with our formula. We know the two bases, but we don't know
The height.
the height. Okay? Well, the opposite side of a rectangle is 10, which means what's this? That little part is 2 because the whole thing was 12, correct? All right. How am I going to find the height? Pythagorean theorem. The hypotenuse of 6 squared is equal to 2 squared plus h squared. So 32 is equal to h squared. 32 is 16 times 2, right?
So
Take the
4
square root of both sides. Height is 4 square roots of 2. So, now I know my height. I have one base of 12 and another one of 10. And when you work all that out, you get a final answer of 44 square roots of 2, or 62.2. So not only do we need to know our area formulas and perimeter formulas, we need to recall Pythagorean theorem. You're going to see in a minute your special right triangles, and then you're going to see in a little bit longer sine, cosine, and tangent.
You have to know your special rectangle.
No, you can use sine, cosine, and tangent if you don't know them. It's just so much easier if you know them.
I know.
It's so easy. All right, number 14. Again, another change. Instead of a 30-degree angle down there, it needs to be a 60-degree angle. Sorry about that. What kind of thing is this?
Parallelogram.
It's a parallelogram, so I need base times height. If I use 8 as my base, then that means I need to find my height, and it is a special right triangle. It's a 30, 60, 90. And the H is the long or short leg?
Long.
It's the long leg. It's opposite the 60. Okay? So, first I have to find the short leg, which is half of the hypotenuse. And the height is the short leg multiplied by the square root of 3. So, I have a base of 8 and a height of 3 square roots of 3, which gives me an area of 24 square roots of 3, or 41.6.
We're almost done.
Number 15 is a what?
Isosceles triangle.
It's a triangle. More specifically, it's an isosceles triangle, where I know the base, but I don't know the height. But since it's isosceles, I know that this base has been split into 3 and 3. And I can use the Pythagorean theorem, or the knowledge that this is going to be 3, 4, 5. That's a very common right triangle, as long as 5 is the hypotenuse. So, if you didn't know that, you would have said the hypotenuse squared is equal to 3 squared plus x squared. Subtract 9 from both sides, and then take the square root. Your height was 4. So my base is 6, and my height is 4, giving me an area of 12. 16 is a trapezoid.